Wait, are we live?
All right. Hey there, and welcome to a live edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. I am your host, Kirby Hasseman. Come every week, but we don't always get to do it live. And joining me today is a true disruptor. And he's launching a brand new company. It's been the talk of the PPAI EXPO, which is where we are. Jason Lucash, man, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Kirby. Wait, are we live?
We're live.
Ooh,
Yeah.
All right. I'll be careful what I say.
Yeah, that's right. Some things could go horribly wrong.
Let's hope they don't.
Yeah, let's hope that. Okay, so I'm really excited to talk to you today because, you just launched Rupt, which is your brand new company. Literally just announced it this week.
Yeah.
And it has been the talk of the
24
show.
hours.
24 hours. It's brand new. So I guess, you've been planning this, I'm sure, for a long time. So has the launch gone sort of as you expected? And how's the response been?
It's like weird. I don't know. Rupt has been 10 years in the making, honestly. It's all the stuff that we wish we had done differently at our prior business, Origadio, which I love Origadio. I'm super proud of what Mike and I weirdly birthed together.
Yeah.
It's awkward, but yeah, Rupt is all the things we wish we had done differently. So we've been building this forever in our heads for 10 years. We've been physically building it for a while now, but then we just launched at 9 o'clock in the morning yesterday. It's like smack in the face.
It's real.
But it's cool to be back.
Yeah.
It's cool to do something different and do what we do best, which is disrupt, right? Or erupt. Someone said yesterday it's like an eruption of a volcano.
Oh, I like that.
I might use that. But yeah, it's weird. We've been working our butts off for so long, and even like the night before, I was up until 4 a.m. fixing things on the site, and it's just like it goes live, and it's just like, okay,
We're doing
now we have to get to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it's really cool, and I'm actually really proud of this.
Dude, your booth is awesome. I was telling the gang who was here, I went there yesterday and it was so busy I had to leave because I'm like, I can't even breathe.
My poor wife got stuck. My wife hates this, and she was stuck in the middle, and there's like 20 people around her. I was like, just sell, baby. And she looked at me, rolled her eyes.
I talked to your wife yesterday in the booth. She's doing great.
Comfort zone.
Well, I guess it leads nicely into my next question because you've launched before, but this has got to be different this time. So what are some lessons you learned from last time that you're kind of implementing this time?
We're launching great question. We're launching at a year 7 of Origadio. I mean, we've got a 30 by 30 booth,
right?
48 SKUs and inventory on 3 continents. Yeah. When we started Ori, it was just me and Mike and a folding table with 1 speaker and 2 beers. Now we're going on a way bigger scale.
Now we've got lots more beers.
I've learned, actually not so much, but we've learned a lot along the way. There's so many things that we wish we would have done differently. Origadio, we produce out of California. I'm from California. It's great, but expensive state. It was not good for shipping. We didn't have a good product ethos. We built product, we layered it on. Now everything's 100% recycled across the board, carbon neutral, decorate on 3 continents. So it's all things I've learned, and it's based on what distributors have asked for, obviously, over the last decade plus.
So you were able to. What I hear is you're I'm able to launch more intentionally, whereas before it was
it was just we would throw stuff at the wall to see what sticks.
Yeah.
But now I know what sticks, and all I'm going to do now is put out hit records. I would try it.
Yeah, that's the goal. So you mentioned it, and so I love that. One of the ways that you're going to disrupt or erupt today is through sustainability and including the aspect with packaging, which I thought when I talked, Mike told me a little bit about this, and I was so excited about this. So can you talk about this?
Yeah.
And then B, talk about, if you don't mind, the ways you come up with ideas for the packaging to become reusable.
Yeah. So again, I'm going to reference my prior business, Origadio. We made the Rhapsody headphones, which everyone loved. It was in a gold box, but all of our employees used that as their computer monitor stand in the office.
Really?
They would use the drawers to keep paper cups and stuff in. And I was like, man, I wish we intended for this to be the use.
Yeah.
So that's where the idea for Second Life kind of came from. So our boxes now, once they're done being boxes, they turn to other objects. And I'm not just talking organized. I've got a box that turns into a bird feeder. One turns into a nightlight. One turns into a table. They have crazy purpose because they're beautiful boxes and we want them to serve a purpose. So what we've looked at is figure out the box's shape, what it can easily adapt into without having it incrementally cost a lot more than the shape of the box. So we're going off shape, size, function, and we're trying to not have repeatable function. So I'm not going to have 2 spice racks. I'm going to have like a spice rack and a desk organizer and a cord organizer, right? So they're all the same shape, but they all have different purpose too. So we're looking for what can provide the most value add to a distributor. It's almost like you get like 2 products in one. It's like the Voltix, it turns into a phone stand. Like that phone stand, if it was a promo product by itself, would be like a $4 phone stand.
Right.
But the box comes with it.
That is, when that was the thing, at least for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, yes, sustainable, yes, eco-friendly, yes, we'll do great packaging because you've always been known for that. But when we're like, oh, and we're gonna make it reusable, I was like,
no one's done that. So a couple of brands will retail them, but like promo, no one's.
That's really
and
cool.
People should, because like this industry, as you're aware, like if you're not in the industry, people on the outside is like, oh, brand fill or trinkets and trash. Like that shouldn't be the case. There's amazing brands in the space. Someone just needs to be the person to elevate what the outsiders think, and I'm hopefully going to be that guy.
That's awesome. Okay, so final question for you. You know, you purebred entrepreneur, right? And so what?
4th generation entrepreneur.
Yeah, right. So what was your favorite part so far? And again, it's 24 hours in, but about this launch, what's been the coolest part?
I love building behind the scenes. Like selling product for me, like that's pretty easy because we don't really sell. Like we just educate distributors and they sell for us. But I love building. And as you know, I'm a product guy. Yeah. Having an idea in my head, like, and physically seeing it a year later on a shelf is like, that's rewarding. So
I can see that.
Taking crazy ideas and making them reality, that's my favorite part for sure.
That totally makes sense. And one of the things I would say is because you do such a great job with product, that's the reason it's easy to sell.
Yeah, right? Sure, yeah. I build I have a very high standard. And we're building now for distributing in Europe to like your client standard. Like we're doing stuff way more elevated than we did before. And I'm more proud of what I'm building now than what I did before.
That's so awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you.
No problem. Wait, do I get to ask you a question?
You can ask me a question. Ask me anything.
I'm going to ask you a hard question.
Okay, cool.
What do you think AI's impact is going to be on the industry? And as a distributor or supplier, how should you utilize artificial intelligence to better enhance your business? And I know this is a loaded question that came out of nowhere, but
no, I love it.
It's a topic of conversation.
It's something we all better be thinking about, right? So, okay, a couple things. I think today we're utilizing AI for ideation.
Yeah.
So if I want to create, hey, I need 10 ideas on blogs I want to write, right? I'm not using it to write the blog. I'm asking me to help me come up with ideas.
Yes.
In addition, I think imaging. I mean, Mind Journey.
Dolly's a good one.
Yeah, there's several of them out there where you're like, hey, create this image. And it's, I'll tell you, Bill Petrie is the person who kind of got me thinking along those lines of instead of using stock footage, we're using that. So that today, right? But I think what's in my mind is figuring out a way to put every single presentation or recommendation of products that as a company we've ever used, put that into a ChatGPT or something like that, and then make that become our search function so that we can help us faster create presentations and ideas. So that's one of the ideas.
I think it's spot on for sure. And I think a lot of other distributors need to take a page out of your book because it'll further enhance their business and allow them to sell more effectively as well too.
I hope so.
You're on to good things.
Yeah. Dude,
thanks, Kirby.
Thank you so much. And congratulations. Seriously, if you're watching this live, if you haven't checked out the Rupt booth, please head down there. What's the number? 900?
1019. Also rupt.com, rupt.com.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Thanks
thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you next time.